Only a few people are dead.
I think
only almost
3?
half the group. Yes, 3 people have died. Falling down from up in the mighty space station of the Maker, the Tusk'in Raiders have fought life and death to get to the final room, only to find Garm in league with the Maker himself.
Garm!
You son of a bitch. And now, the heroes fight tooth and nail, and halfway through the fight, Beakspeak's god, Ammodius, speaks into his ear and says, I am the lord of the 7 hells. I'm not sure if it's 7 hells, I think it's just 9 hells. Great. You will obey me and destroy this world. Following his deity's wishes, he heals Garm for 50 health per heal, elongating the fight. Eventually being thrown off the edge, Garm snatches Eira in midair, and they fall to their doom.
With the Maker.
I think I had something to do with pulling him in, but
Yep. And Bean cleverly turns on the self-destruct sequence just because he could. And you guys take the last escape pod down.
Oh, and I sided with Garm, and
Yeah, you died.
I recovered.
I chopped his head off.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then Dom shot my head off.
nice. Nice. It was for the best.
And
Did
you
I
guys...
escape on the escape pod?
Yes, you were with them.
Oh, and guess what the escape
No,
pod
we
was?
left
A
you
chair.
behind.
It was on the chair, of course.
what happened to Sally and Micah or Rickett? Or
Like
whatever?
Aruba.
Mike?
Are they dead?
Mike got on with you guys.
Okay.
What about Sally?
Sally got on also.
So you
Unknown.
crowded with a big buff bald guy and
It was a fairly large room. This is for the Maker, so it was more of like a penthouse than a...
Then
like a fallen
And a
penthouse.
pod.
A pod, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did you have hors d'oeuvres? And,
Yeah.
You stuffed with this
in-flight entertainment?
big buff guy just crowding. He's like,
Well, you guys had to fit a Goliath, 2 Goliaths in with you. So that was fun.
Mountain Man.
And
Mountain
you
Man.
guys fell out of the atmosphere and right smack deep into Waterdeep, one of the biggest and most well-known towns in the Forgotten Realms. Right in the middle of the marketplace.
Yay!
is this a coastal town?
Yes.
Waterdeep?
Yes.
Okay. So,
It's like a massive city.
It kind of looks like California.
like all of California. Wait, is that California?
No, this is Waterdeep.
Okay.
This is an actual map of Waterdeep.
California is like,
This is Waterdeep to scale. Yes, Zed is probably familiar with Waterdeep. I'd imagine an assassin of his type has been there once before. And you guys have landed right smack middle of the marketplace. You guys got out. Nobody ran up and surrounded your ship SWAT style. You guys got out kind
That was
of...
a plus.
Yeah. Kind of with the sundering going on. It's kind of hectic. I wouldn't say chaotic, but it's kind of hectic. So that happening... If that happened any other time, that would have been, like, terrifying for the people.
Another one?
Yeah, it's like, oh great, the gods are doing stuff. And you guys, I'm assuming, are gonna set up camp in Waterdeep. Kind of take a rest. Unluckily for you guys have no money.
Oh,
But
crap.
a lot of people, a lot of higher-ups have seen that pod, and they have offered you quite a sum for the pod.
oh.
What if we lived in the pod?
Just live.
Vintage
Well, it's
penthouse
pretty
is
nice.
fun.
It's a penthouse.
Mine is right in the middle of the market.
Yes.
Oh.
And
Our location.
these have come from what are called masked lords mostly. These are kind of the people that are behind the scenes running Waterdeep.
How much are they offering for the pod?
A lot of them offer about 5,000 gold.
Is
Is
that
it a
like-
lot?
That is like you have to think in terms of currency. 1 silver is like $1.
And gold is like what, $100?
It's like $100.
This is like $500,000 for.
Yes. Yes, you guys are so used to buying magic armor and such, and that stuff is extremely expensive. So that's kind of like how people think of it. But in terms of like lodgings and such, $5,000 could get you through.
You could get more. Remember, location,
But-
location.
But there is a group that they don't tell you their names, but they are obviously of a cult. And they say, well, we'll give you $10,000 gold. No question, but no questions asked.
Alright.
Like, this would be your first shady deal,
Yeah,
right?
right? We've killed everyone else who's tried to fuck with us.
There's no contracts. They just want the pod.
Probably to bring
Do
them
we even
back.
have the deed for the pod?
Is this like an auction scene? You know, we
Nope.
get, like,
No.
like
This is probably a couple of days after you guys are just hanging out near the pod. The authorities are trying to get you guys out of the middle of the market, so that they can put like stuff over the giant pothole you guys have made.
I say we go for the 10,000.
But that is completely up to you.
So we get to either be in league with like noblemen that can give us jobs or shady people.
Yep.
Shady people give jobs too.
That's true, but
Odds are you would not see them ever again.
Just keep going with the shadiness part.
Well, it's kind of hard to hide a pod that big.
I'm sure.
You can always track him down.
It's probably the size of this room.
It's a
Let's
big
be
city,
honest.
though.
Yeah.
And huge underworks too.
Put like a GPS tracking device on it.
Money is
You
the
always
best way to
find
keep
them.
something quiet.
True.
Yep. Well, it's your choice.
What do you think? Hunter?
I'm
What
not
does the
here yet.
goblin say?
I'm probably gonna be in the market or something.
Yeah.
Let's sell it to the cultists.
Okay.
Wait,
You guys have agreed.
All in favor.
You guys agreed in the Tusk'in Raider way, where you just hold up your weapons
Flip a coin.
and just sell it to the cultists.
I have my
and
coin.
they happily hand over the gold.
I use fists.
It is a remarkably like the exact number of gold inside the bags.
Do we count it up?
Yeah, you guys count it up. You guys want to make sure.
Yeah,
Knowing
these are
you
shady
guys-
cult people. You
Knowing
really
you
gonna
guys-
trust them?
And you guys are asked to leave the premises, and in the middle of the night, they will come over and get it.
Before they go, can I suggest...
Doggone it!
I just want to know what they're doing with it.
What?
Suggest they
No
tell me what they're
questions
doing.
You
asked.
can roll
Suggesting
suggestion.
you want.
It's
He's
a-
gonna like kill him. And
It's
then...
a GPS thing on it.
Hey, there's no refunds, so you know.
Yep.
We have the 10.
So you're gonna try to work one over one of
Yes.
the cultists.
I just want to
over.
know what they're doing with our creepy escape pod penthouse.
And give us more.
White slave.
18
Oh. What?
Nice.
Plus
Plus-
15.
plus 15.
Okay. So what is that?
18 plus
33.
15.
33. Oh, you're not able to get it out of them.
What? He's like 2 away from max that you could get.
What? Yeah. Well, these are cultists. They're not gonna tell you
Yeah, they're
guys.
kind of known for.
Can we like look for the
Keeping your
weakest
mouth
link
shut.
out of all of them?
But doesn't the suggestion automatically proc on something? You know, it's like it's a magic skill though.
Yeah, you gotta tell me what it does.
Suggestion. You weave arcane power through your words, infusing phrases with persuasive magic.
Exactly. He's just like, man, if I had one of these, I bet I'd do.
Yeah. Come on. Well, what would you tell the guy?
Let's see. So what are you guys gonna do?
No, you know,
Doesn't
Straight
work.
up.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah.
What, the
They
cultists?
kind of lower their heads underneath their hoods.
I just glare at them.
And you guys now have 10,000 gold, which is enough to buy like one piece of magic armor, or
Fuck that.
two. Yeah, if you guys wanted to do that.
I
And
found armor for like 3,500 gold is awesome. So.
yeah, you need to figure out where you're gonna go from here. That's not gonna be enough money to buy a tavern.
What?
That'll be enough probably to rent, like, go into a tavern and rent a permanent like floor of it.
That could
But
be
I don't
enough
want
to
to
build
spend all
off
the money
of.
just on some crappy residence.
That we're gonna destroy or lose.
I know, we don't want to make an investment at this point.
You guys have already made one investment in a tavern, and it lasted one
Well,
episode.
That's
Sure,
true.
exactly.
Alright.
That we'll get chased out of this town with pitchforks.
Yeah, I'm gone for one day, and you guys buy a tavern.
I think we should just keep it, you know, in case some
Yes.
people get mad at us. If we
Unlike
run.
Sharn, this is a very traditional how you would think a Dungeons and Dragons town would be. You know, there are wooden taverns and such.
We're not gonna fuck with everyone.
Yeah. People don't seem to really recognize you guys from other tales. You guys seem to be. You guys are kind of like in a different dimension. It kind of feels like.
We kind of need that.
Where they haven't heard you, and everybody's so.
That's a good thing.
Are kind of figuring out what's going on with the sundering of the gods.
So we pretty much get like a reroll.
You guys you guys are luckily
chance.
don't have you guys luckily have no reputation.
Good.
So,
Let's maybe
Better
take
than
it
a
a
bad
little.
reputation.
Let's take it a little smoother this time. Maybe not kill everyone.
Yeah.
and you guys know the mirror's Winston. No.
He's back from the dead.
It's a parallel universe. Yeah.
A good Winston.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys would still kill him.
No, he's a good twin. He's a good twin.
It's the naked twin that we
This
pierced to the
Oh,
chest.
yeah.
Oh god.
He's alive.
That was the best and worst idea we've ever had.
Hey, anyone want to take a trip to Easteros?
No.
Yeah, no.
So,
You guys gotta figure out what you're doing from here. You guys can live amongst the slums.
Oh god.
Use
we're
your
doing this.
thievery to figure out.
I was
Is
gonna
there
say,
any
are there any
foreclosed
good
homes?
gangs in town that we can sort of ascertain?
Short sales.
Yeah.
Well, you could go to
He's got streetwise.
the underbelly of the town.
There you go.
There are
Always live in the
multiple
underbelly.
places you can go in Waterdeep.
That's
That
what we
is
did
like-
last time.
That is like the under low profile, and that would
We should be a middle class.
Why don't we go to like
Go to a real
nice,
estate agent.
nice place and see if there's any work for us to do?
Yeah.
Find a short sale.
Why can't we be boss?
I'm trying to figure out because this adventure will take place like a month later.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out where you guys are at right now.
Okay. Wait, in a month or? Like
Yeah, like what are you guys gonna do within a month? Because I'm assuming because you guys literally escaped Sharn, got through the entirety of a desert and beaten an ancient tower, flew to space, blew up a space station, and now hit the ground. I don't think your characters would go on a running start to another adventure.
Okay,
No, I think
that's
you'd be a little
fair enough.
fast.
Fair enough.
I'm pretty
And
sure
we
you
got
guys would be like,
$10,000
okay, we have some money.
Yeah.
I think we should it fast forwards a month and we got like
A little farm.
well,
A little farm.
we're working for someone like an actually good source. Like they're giving us good pay for not shady things.
Like
to
a
do.
Well, you have to
That's
figure,
really
you have to
cute,
figure,
Josh.
you guys have to figure that out. You can't
Yeah.
just fast forward.
The simple life.
Yeah.
Well,
what
I'm
do we do?
thinking actually, Waterdeep's on the coast, and they're pirate hunters. We could do that.
Yeah?
As long as we don't have to go in the water.
Skullport.
Yeah, you guys can go do what's called Skullport,
Yeah.
which is kind of the underneath. It's like the black market.
It's the
docks.
wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Yeah.
Basically. It's
Let's go right in there.
That sounds great. Let's
It's-
go for that
It's
one.
most Isley in D&D at this point.
Well, you know what? That sounds right up our alley, really.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are gonna go work at Skullport.
I should. Oh.
Where are you guys gonna stay though?
I'd be
Hotel.
a simple farmer until
no,
I'm needed.
hotel.
Why are you
It's
with
cute,
you
let
farming?
me
We should. Can I do that?
Yeah, you want to go be a
I
farmer?
want to and then when you guys are like,
When
oh
you need
no,
him.
we got a mission. Let's go get Farmer Dog.
And you're like, no, I'm done.
You-
You have a beeper.
You just you get the message, and then you take your pitchfork and you stab him to the ground. Then you walk up and you open the closet. That's all your magic
Yes,
here.
exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
I left that game a long
Double
time
life.
ago.
Dun, dun, dun,
I know,
dun,
yeah.
dun, dun,
I
dun.
gave up my clubs long ago.
But we need
you to hum.
I hung up my
We don't
gloves
need
long
you.
ago.
The world needs you. So like a tear comes down your lizard face.
He's not the hero we deserve, but the one we need. Right now.
I'm doing that. That's where.
Okay, so Dom went to go fulfill his dream of farming.
Farmville.
So I mean, you guys can all split off. I mean, it makes sense for Zed to go to Skullport
Well, exactly.
to go do stuff. Where would Bean go?
Scholar.
You
He'd
can be a
probably do
scholar.
something-
You can go to theater or something.
Well, he'd probably do something shady because I am like a soulless,
Yeah.
You go do
What
some
door?
graffiti with color spray.
You can be a tagger.
I could be a hacker. Yes, I'll do that. All right.
So you also go to Skullport.
Yes.
Codename
Are there any
Banksy.
dense forests or jungles nearby?
What?
He's going Yoda style.
Dense forests or jungles?
On the out, there's kind of like marshlands around
Yeah.
Waterdeep.
Okay.
So you could go hang out in the marshlands.
Yeah. I
Oh, wait,
went and
Yoda?
built a treehouse and lived off the land.
You want to go because you're a monk.
You become Yoda.
He wants to refine inner
Pretty much
peace.
became Yoda.
Yeah,
Out
he
in the swamp.
Must go.
yeah he goes to refine inner peace. It's been so hectic. He kind of forgot his monk ways.
Yeah, I
couldn't
got
hit
bitten
anything.
by a bunch of, like, ghouls that gave me, like, curse in my blood and stuff, and, like, tried to rot my flesh with their Satan magic and stuff. I used to shake all that off.
So let's see. That's Dom said. Is that everybody?
Just about.
What about, I guess.
Wang's just.
Yeah.
Wang's probably
Wang
just.
goes to the bar. He
What-
just becomes a professional brawler.
Yeah,
There you go.
Wang and
Yeah.
Mike go and they just go off and they do whatever.
They're bouncers at a club.
Yes, and
Yeah, well, they become, like, go to like the arena and just beat up
and
people.
it
there you go.
it has been. And how much contact have you guys been with each other? Do you think? You guys,
Like, I guess
I'm
I
a
would just be
simple
like
farm boy,
scoping out
you
of
know?
town for jobs and stuff.
yeah. So you guys have probably seen each other. You guys might hang out.
Yeah, well, I'm like, if I'm
Probably
working in
set
the
up a
city,
phone
then I
tree.
probably, walk by him or see him.
Yeah.
at
Hey,
some-
what's up? Do you remember that time we killed our friend?
Oh gosh.
They all walk by me as I'm plowing my field.
Imagine this
Yeah, I
dragon.
walk by.
Did you get yourself a farmer wife?
Not yet. I'm
Yeah.
still looking.
I imagine this
It's hard on
this
Blizzard.
dragonborn. He has like one of those Japanese farmer hats.
Yeah.
And he just-
What do you farm? Like, what do you make?
Well,
Rocks.
I'm really good at like chopping down trees and stuff for like
This
fences
is-
keeping the cattle in.
This is the
So you
pro-
grow- so you-
this is
so you
like
raise
the
cattle.
yeah.
Okay.
yeah, this is the end of autumn. It is pouring absolutely all the time. The city is basically the same weather as Seattle,
And I make-
only kind of worse.
And I make trenches because I'm big. And I just
Yeah.
kinda, I go into stone giant form and just kind of like,
And
a
scare the
tractor.
daylight of all the cattle and stuff.
like, oh!
It's a daily
I'll get
service
used to it.
morning you start up.
And it's been a month, and you guys all meet at this old tavern that you guys have liked, and you guys are drinking and shooting the breeze. This is what's called the Hog Spit Inn, and yes, you guys know the barkeep. She is
I hit on the
world
bar.
wise older lady.
Are you sure you still want
Yes,
to hit on her?
I rolled it on.
Do you want to roll on the barkeep?
No.
You failed. Critical.
And
You kill her.
because of the weather and because of
She kills you.
the winter coming, people have been coming to the taverns more and more often. Luckily, you guys get winter is coming.
Sorry, couldn't resist.
Lucky for you guys were able to get a table, and you guys are shooting the breeze, talking about the time.
That we killed her.
You killed your friends. That seems to be the part that comes out the most. The time being blew some action points and magic missiled. The time you guys fought the giant Minotaur and the Winston Manor.
Oh, God.
Time you found Shet,
We got our ass.
got springed by your werewolf trap, hanging upside down.
Or the chick that destroyed us at the top of the tower.
Or the vampire girl where you tied all of your money to her to hope she would fall and hit the ground.
I got that money back, remember?
What? No, you didn't.
Yeah, it felt
It was pretty much non-stop battling from that point.
Yeah, and then the time you guys stole the airship and crash landed it.
Off screen.
Hey, who's Kyle gonna re-roll this?
We'll get to that. And you guys are in this tavern, and it's very rustly, very busy.
So, has the group like made money at all, or what?
Yeah, they will make some money. We'll kind of get to that.
I find glory upon my armor.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's what you got.
Well, with the coming winter, your farm, your thing's gonna, your fields aren't gonna work so good, so you're gonna have to find something else to do.
He raises
There you
cattle.
go.
Yeah, that's my cattle.
He doesn't do fields yet.
Well, you don't own a farm.
No, yeah,
you're
I
working
help-
at a
I
farm,
work-
so
yeah, I work at a
luckily there'll be
farm.
some
Oh, I
farm
see.
hands. Like
Maybe the owner is no longer able
Okay,
to stand up
um,
because someone crushed him. So
what we're gonna
No,
do?
but he's like 89
Yeah,
years
what
old.
we're gonna do is because you guys went off and did these jobs in your character sheets, there is actually what's called a backgrounds. I'm gonna add these backgrounds that you guys did, and they kind of give you a bit bonuses. Yeah, they give you like bonuses depending on what you did.
+2 to farming.
Okay. That's what I was gonna ask about.
Yeah.
You're gonna hone that skill
So
now?
we'll add that a little bit.
Every time you guys
Farmer
have
is
off
what you
time,
wrote.
every time you have
Farmer.
off time, you're gonna farm.
So you'll probably get like a nature bonus and
Which is perfect. 'Cause
I don't know,
fucking hot in
a
nature.
waiting bonus,
A waiting.
patience bonus.
Just sitting there in a jail.
Yes.
Just, alright, guys. I'm a farmer.
And you guys,
I'm good at whittling now.
you guys actually made a couple friends.
Oh!
Yes. You made friends with a young lady. I don't know who would have approached her first. Dom, you're out farming. She wasn't near the
You're
farm.
like overalls and stuff.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
See
Yeah,
giant
she was-
ass overalls.
Yeah, yeah.
Is
She is physically attractive, but you never seen her out of her work uniform,
Alright, well, what if like,
which is pretty much armor, but it is devout armor.
So
You guys see her. She doesn't really act like other people of religion in the town. She kind of doesn't really go to the shrines or anything. She kind of wanders around town, and she kind of keeps her faith to herself. This is her name, ironically, is Faith. Yes, at least that's the name she has given you.
Good stripper name.
Yes.
Cinnamon.
And she is actually at the tavern, but she comes in later and she sits at the counter, and she is drinking more than she usually does.
Ooh.
That night. You beacon her over.
Yeah, no, can I
Yes,
invite
she
her?
is human. That's as much as you guys have pretty much been able to figure out.
wow,
More
we're really
good.
perceptive.
Another friend that you guys have made
I'm not really good at perception.
is Jack. Jack kind of has worked with the people in the underbelly. Zed has become kind of friends with them. He's kind of known throughout the underbelly of the town. Just really good at thievery and crime.
Oh, so me and him would be pretty good
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah, he is very rugged looking, and you guys have never actually seen him in a combat situation, and he isn't really beat up as much as other thieves were with scars and cataracts and all that. And he attests it to he is such a good fighter that he has never been touched in a fight.
Him and I have been bounty hunters together.
Yeah, if you want.
Sick. That's my background then.
That makes it easy. Yeah.
Any kind of background that gets Zed gold, yeah.
And a fairy kind of follows you guys around.
A male fairy.
A Mary follows you guys around, kind of. You guys are pretty off-puttish to him, but he tells of adventures he's wanted, and we'll get a bit of an introduction from Navihe.
So we're just in a bar right now?
Yeah, no, just how would you get with the group?
Well,
How would you befriend them?
I cast a spell.
I cast a spell. It's called suggestion.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I suggest he becomes.
Stay away from my
still
ears.
hold one, dude.
I know. I kill you. That's how we become
Zed
friends.
is infuriated. This person.
Actually,
Would you have a better idea how you wanted it?
I don't want to be friends with them. just follow from afar.
would you say that this group, I mean, so in this area we're at,
Maybe you're at the farm.
Yeah.
Or in the marshlands.
Or in the marshlands, maybe.
You killed my last character.
Maybe
We're not supposed to have that as our...
You don't have the
Player
history,
knowledge.
yeah.
Yeah, there's no
I
such
actually-
history.
So either the marshes or the farm.
Marsh's farm or Bean.
Maybe,
Wherever
no, I
Bean's
was gonna say maybe like seeing as I'm a
Marshes sound more
thief, what if I like pickpocketed him or something and stole something, but then I like gave it back because I felt.
You pickpocketed a pixie.
Oh, maybe I accidentally took him. I was reaching.
You
inside
grab it and you
someone's
shake it
pocket.
upside down.
I accidentally
Okay.
stole him.
I want to be involved with Bean.
Okay.
There you go.
Because
Bean is actually
Oh, yeah.
Bean actually stole a priceless birdcage and guess he was inside it. And he opens the door and you say, "Misa, oh, you see your life there."
I'm not gonna copy what happened with Eira.
That's happened to every character. That happened with Shet. That happened with Eira. That happened with Beakspeak.
Okay.
Now it's Navi.
Okay.
Write that down in the notes, Misa, or you'll like that.
Who was the big guy's name? Sorry.
Mike?
Mike Aruba?
Okay.
No, the guy that I was hanging out with apparently.
Oh, Jack?
How was Jar Jar okay? That's so racist.
Okay, so me and Bean are
So
gonna
you're-
be interesting magic users.
So you show up, and I'm guessing you're sitting at the table. You
And
have
so-
you have a flagon of ale that you just, I don't know,
I dive
lick,
into.
like the...
I dive into
you
it
dive
and start
into-
drinking. And
Yep.
yeah, I came with Mr. Bean.
Yep.
Um,
And there's an acquaintance that you guys have met who has actually offered you guys money for you to tell them their stories. I don't know who would have done this.
What type of stories?
So he wanted to hear. He loves hearing stories of adventurers, so he can write songs. He's a bard, and he's kind of really well known in these parts. So you guys were obliged after he got to the right price point. This is Stringo the dwarf.
Yeah.
Or didn't I kill him?
No, you killed his
Dingo.
cousin. You didn't mention that part.
You killed
Yeah,
Dingo.
we leave out the skull.
Yeah, I'm assuming you leave out the dingo part.
We got a dingo once.
No, I'm not telling the story. I'm like, yeah, there's this one time where we killed this dwarf and
Oh.
Oh my
I
gosh.
honestly, I don't think we need the sharing of our personal stories, considering how much trouble we've gotten.
Yeah. Well, you got
we're
well,
fabricating
You can
the
tell them
stories.
about like the. They can tell them about the story up in the
like
Maker's Terrace.
Winstonville,
We can tell
the
them
Maker.
Winstonville and the Shady Tower with Sally. That's about it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
And the Maker's thing, because
Would people in this
that's a good
area?
adventure.
Is this a different country than all the other countries we've been to?
Yes.
Bas-
yeah, it's like
Yes.
a different continent.
So would they have heard
it,
about?
more extently, you guys are in a different realm,
Okay.
which is even harder to understand.
Would these people have heard about the exploits of these crazy group of genocidal
No,
No.
adventurers?
No.
No. Okay.
Accidental genocidal characters.
kind of think of it as a different dimension.
Sometimes on purpose.
That's the best way. I can.
Dimension.
Yeah,
Just roll with it.
you guys were a
Okay.
normal Dungeons and Dragons land. Now you guys are in the Forgotten Realms.
Okay.
Normal Dungeons and Dragons land.
The flow of time is constant.
I can see the YouTube comments right now.
What?
Yes. So, who would you like to hang out with? Navihe.
You said
Because we actually both are the kind of characters that would stick in the back and I would heal and he would do magic,
Yeah.
like staying in the back. So.
Yeah, after you guys found out that he was another Templar, you guys were like, we haven't had very good luck with Templars. Just
Well, no, we asked, who do you actually worship?
Kill the one in the
Just
dress.
Who, me?
yeah. He tells you he worships Avandra.
Is that a good side or evil side?
That's a good side.
Excellent.
Alright. Thank God. I
Yeah.
won't
You're
crush your head.
Yeah.
You passed the first test.
And now you guys are drinking.
Plus, I'm a nature being, so I kind of worship the elementals as well.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, would you rather
Oh.
be like more? That would be like
What's that?
that's like the wild, the goddess of the wild.
Like nature and
Yeah,
elements
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff? Yes.
So more. He tells you guys more. Okay. Anyways,
And I can't protect myself very well, and I love going on adventures, and so...
and the long walks on the beach.
Long walks on the beach and candlelight dinners.
Horseback riding.
Yeah.
Okay,
Long little flying sessions on the
Navi,
beach.
I have to warn you though, the pay is not so good right now. Would you be willing to work for next to nothing?
Yeah, it's all about the adventure, right?
Excellent. That's
There you
fantastic.
You're hired.
That's like a lot.
You signed the contract.
As long as people can protect
Being
me, I can
without the
help protect you
contract,
guys.
make them sign it.
Yep.
For one
And
from the Hobbit, it's like
It's like
this long.
Yeah, but the signature is microscopic. Like,
I think of Bean as sort of like the organized guy who like keeps all the contracts and stuff. Now that Garn's gone.
There you go.
he has a
alright.
yeah. Bean, I'm assuming would have a bag of holding by now. So
Oh.
I'll give you guys one.
Yeah, so I'm just here because me and Bean here, we're just talking about magic and
Yeah.
stuff like that, and
Just talking about
We're
magic.
walking magic and,
We're just talking about magic.
You guys are just doing ghost voice to each other.
And
You
he
talk
said-
to a coin and just throw it across the table. Hey, what's up?
He said he was in a group, and we're gonna go to the bar, and so here we are.
Oh man. Yeah, and so you guys are now at the tavern. Your only 3 friends are here. Grace is sitting up at the table, just pounding drinks.
Faith, you mean?
Faith, yes, sorry.
Oh
Sorry, my other
God.
character's name is Grace, so I'm going to confuse it.
Grace of Faith.
Grace of Faith. Faith is just pounding drinks. Jack is kind of up on a chair telling stories to other brigands. And Stringo's kind of at the head, and he's playing songs on his harp and singing to a group of drunks. And everybody's clapping. It's a very joyous scene right now. And you guys get to figure out what you're doing.
Bring on Faith over.
If she doesn't come over, then I'll go over.
Oh, Chris is pulling the moves.
Better go
You guys are
Souls,
hitting
so
on
I
like
don't
a
really care.
religious girl.
You better go in fast.
Hey, I know, I'm not trying to like make a move on her. I'm
Well, we're
just
like
trying-
opposites, so we'll attract. He's like, you're a demon, and I'll be like, yeah.
Smooth.
I've never done it with a
I'll
demon
666
before.
you.
It's the horns, isn't it?
Let me just see if I can invite her over.
Okay,
Oh,
she turns her hood at you and then turns back to her drink and
I smash the drink.
you walk over
Come sit with us.
No, she kind of keeps to herself.
Okay.
Here,
alright.
can I sit by her and
Intimidation
start drinking, like... Seeing as I have no insides, I'm just gonna keep drinking.
Wait! Since when do you have no insides?
It's part
What
of the
are
shadow
you?
thing. Like,
What
I sold
are
my
you?
soul. I'm a
He's a
I'm a
shade.
shade.
They're basically spilling alcohol all over the floor.
Shade wizard.
So I'm just gonna keep drinking, and that's gonna get her attention, because I'm also pounding the drinks, and she thinks we're both got problems.
She said, "What are your troubles to where you must drink this much bean?"
And I'm gonna look at her. Well, I don't have a soul. All my friends are dead. So how you doing?
Sympathy card.
She says,
back.
"You make my troubles look manial," and then she drinks again.
This is just practicing for when you really get to talk to a girl.
So just use your voidless stomach and drink in front of her.
That'll always get them. You need to try this.
So you guys are watching Bean over talking to Faith.
Is there anything like else going on in the room at all, or is it just basically the main focus is the 3, I guess, Stringo, Jack, and Faith?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. The crowd's kind of a bit rowdy from Stringo singing. That's about it.
I'll go over to Jack and ask what's up, if he's heard any sort of news or development.
He says, "Greetings, Zed," and you guys shake hands and
Jack,
share.
that's nice nod.
You guys just share. You share a moment. You do the secret,
Break the egg.
secret handshake to know that they're of official business. And he says, "Big job's coming up.
What's the word?
Word.
There's a shipment coming in of
I know.
this would be like magical
Magic shit.
hallucinogens,
Mushrooms, magic
stuff like
mushrooms.
that."
Team
And he
up.
says,
From the Mushroom Kingdom.
and he
Call
says,
this one the one up.
says
That was good.
It's gonna
honey.
get you high.
he says,
Make you feel like a giant.
you guys kind of go off to the corner and where the dim candlelight is, and he shares with you that the plan's gonna be is we rob the shipment. We gotta get onto one of these ships, find the exact crate, and we're gonna deliver it to one of the Master Lords.
What kind of intel do we have on this?
Well, the Master Lord will set him up, and we'll tell him that if he doesn't pay us very well, we're going to let the media know that he is having hallucinogens in his household.
What's the what kind of protection does this shipment have?
He says, they're pirates.
That's enough said.
Do we have any info on numbers?
At least 2 dozen.
Do we have any sort of plan of attack? Any sort of way of infiltrating
Yeah.
this boat?
Yeah. You and I, we go in, get the crate, get out. Quiet.
Maybe we should have a backup plan for distraction. I have a crew that I can use. Might be able to lure some make a distraction, if we will.
Yeah.
To their death.
I'll consider it. People are watching. I'll let you know more later.
Color spray.
Sounds good.
It's not inconspicuous.
We like try and both get up at the same time, then sit back down. We're like, oh god.
And you go back over with your friends, and I'm assuming you relay the message.
I seriously, we might have a job, guys.
There you go.
Yep.
Coming up, we can test our new fairy friend here.
Faith is more drunk than you've ever seen her, and she kind of starts pouring out to Bean all of her problems. She
Please regret that now.
yeah yeah.
She
I'm just
won't
like,
stop talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm floating
Yeah.
on my back in my drink.
Yeah, she tells
hanging
you
out
that
listening.
she has been seen leaving at a very late hour with a masked lord from his leaving his chambers, and there is a man who is what?
Sexy times.
And there is a man threatening to tell her Faith that she did this. And she is going to go on a quest to where he's hiding in the Undermountain to pay the ransom money.
We should just go kill him.
Okay.
But her plan is to actually slay him instead of paying the money.
Gosh.
We should help her out.
I'll join in with her, I guess.
So she says that the ransom money would be split in between anybody who decided to help her.
Alright.
Yeah, that one
Can I ask-
seems to draw quite a bit of attention.
Why don't we just send her with Bean?
Yeah, she kind of talks a bit loud for your guys' comfort because of how drunk she is. But yeah, but nobody seems to be paying attention.
Wait, when is this ransom meeting supposed to happen?
She says, "I leave tomorrow night."
When's this,
Other event.
deal gonna happen?
Tomorrow night.
You basically have to choose. Do we want?
I think it'd be good. We could send Bean with her so that they can...
What if I get screwed on my own?
You have
That's the
like
idea.
500 of moves to escape. You only got one person. Well, and you'll have the ferry.
Yeah.
And I'll just go mountain form and distract them and then run away.
I could.
And they'll get the
On
chest.
the ferry, I can hide.
But granted, I
can
don't know
hide
that.
On you,
I don't know
or
that.
in your bag.
Well,
or
yeah,
something.
I'm stealth too, so I just like...
And if you teleport, I'll be on you, so I'll be teleporting.
No, that's not how it works.
You'll fly away. You'll just float away.
He'll teleport, then it'll just be like...
Well, we could be drug smugglers. I don't know. I like that idea better.
I'd rather stick with the rest of the group, so I don't.
And
I mean, you can get ambushed.
and Stringo finishes singing his song. Everybody claps and they go back to the drinks, and he kind of blunders and forces himself onto your table and buys you guys around, so you guys quickly forgive him.
Oh,
Yes.
Maybe.
thank you.
I'm full. My stomach's not very big.
Yes, and he starts blundering on about how it's been too long since his last adventure, and you guys know they came like a week ago off of an adventure Stringo.
Stringo?
Yes, and how he is looking for a new one, and he has gotten a proposition from one of the Master Lords.
Oh, gosh.
Yes,
Oh, so,
Yes.
Another,
he wants.
another mission?
Yes.
I mean, it's tomorrow night, and he's like...
yeah, it would be. It'd be tomorrow night. It's like, yeah. How do you know?
All
Sorry,
right.
I should be role playing this.
This
Perfect.
far.
Alright, we get...
Yeah, I know this.
We split up into 3 teams.
He says, "I think I will need more people for mine.
Alright, Christopher Walken.
You see, we gotta go and
That's
kick
Sir
some ass."
Elvis.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there any way we can delay your quest?
No,
Mr.
I'm
Stringo?
afraid not. I go either alone or with friends. My slingshot is
Oh,
going
God,
for
you
some.
still wield that thing?
Yes, he's actually quite a shot. He kind of.
I don't remember it being that way.
He tells you of how he's going to actually go into the city of the dead, where the undead are, and there's a necromancer there that has been
Stringo, I've heard
There-
tales of
there was a
past
shipment.
adventures with necromancers and poo being slung at you.
Yes. As you guys know that as you guys have heard from past tales, Stringo's kind of the only thing he doesn't really know about is necromancy, so he tends to go towards adventures of that to learn as much as he can about it.
Well, no, he did. Remember, Brain got killed by a zombie.
Yep. Yeah. After we put him underneath the statue.
No, remember Pep's adventure?
Oh, I don't remember that.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so what's the reward here, Mr. our good dwarf friend?
Lots of magical shit.
That's great.
And he hiccups, and he kind of holds out a map, and it has a list of all the stuff that the necromancer's been smuggling in, all sorts of magical stuff.
So
He wants to kill a necromancer?
So we got
Yeah, he wants to go in and kill a necromancer and steal his stuff.
So we got rather magic equipment, gold.
Well, think of the consequences first. We're either gonna frame an official, we're gonna kill an official, or we're gonna go kill a necromancer. But there's probably gonna be some lich
the guy
there
who
or
Faith
something.
is going with is not an official.
Oh, I thought you said he was a masked lord.
No, a guy saw her leaving.
Oh, okay. I thought you.
She does not know who he is. She just got it from an anonymous letter.
Oh,
Sorry, I should have said that.
yeah. I thought we were going to kill a masked lord or whatever.
Okay, so that one has less heat than I thought, so...
You guys are thinking this from a PR department.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
That's bad luck. I'd like to stay in this city for a bit longer than normal.
Then one episode.
Level 13 encounter. Let's do it. You guys are welcomed by a dragon. He either destroys half the town if you fail, and it'd be your fault.
So, oh,
I don't want to fight a lich.
Alright, hold on for that.
I'd rather fight a masked lord. 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 I'd rather fight a masked lord.